So I finally received all 3 volumes of the BRZRKR featuring Keanu Reeves. I funded the Kickstarter project back in 2020, I think it was about September, and I donated $50. Is it worth it? I think so. Here it is, Volume 1, Volume 2, and Volume 3. And I also received 2 little posters to go with it, like some basic cover art. Brilliant stuff. So overall, am I satisfied with it? Yes. Now, looking through the graphic novel, it's really good, I think. In most of the places, the artwork is excellent, whilst some of the artwork is a bit rushed because, well, I should know, I mean, I'm a digital artist myself. I'm working on my own graphic novel, and I've got experience in this field. And as I said before, some of the artwork is excellent, whilst some are just rushed. Now, to be fair on the artists and the writers, they did have tight deadlines. But for some reason, Volume 3 came out very late. It was meant to come out around November 2022, so they pretty much had an extra year. I mean, my only complaint is this. This looks more like an unfinished concept art. I mean, given that they had an extra year to do this, and when you look at the back, they've got really good cover art that they could have picked. Like, there's so much to choose from, much better alternatives. They also had these as well. So if you really wanted a cover for number 3, they could have just picked any one of these. Hell, I'd argue you could just go for this one even, but yeah, Volume 3 wasn't that good either. What's the story about? Well, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but Keanu Reeves is a demigod, you know. He's a warrior, and he's trying to figure out how to become mortal. And I'm not going to spoil it for you. That's all I'm going to say. The story starts out really well. The dialogue is good. The story is good. It starts off really good. And then the second part, it gets a bit strange. It kind of starts to go off the rails. I'm thinking, wait, how does that work? What's going on? And then it just plummets in part 3 because I don't even know why. I don't understand how it got to that stage. Anyway, it's a bit confusing for me. So overall, the story is okay. All right. So it's not the best in the world, but it's not the worst either. But I'm still going to put it in the good category. And when it comes to the artwork, like I said before, I mean, this is BRZRKR. I mean, this is Keanu Reeves post John Wick days, and it's a wonderful gore fest. I mean, I'm a guy that likes violence in comics, and I would argue that this is way better than anything that is made today in the modern comic industry, anything for the biggest comic companies right now. This is what I believe about counterculture. You know, you can make something, if you're not happy with the mainstream, you could always make your own thing, go indie, make your own thing and make it better. And this is really good overall. So despite the delay, despite the storyline that kind of goes downhill after the part 2, despite that, overall it's really good. Overall, the artwork is really good overall. Yes, some of the artwork is a bit rushed in some places, but I'm not going to bash them at all. I congratulate them for the effort. Overall, this is a great team effort. Well done to Keanu Reeves, Matt Kint, Ron Gardney, Bill Crabtree, and Clem Robbins. I think they've done an excellent job overall. So yes. So if you haven't got a copy, get yourself one. I recommend. Oh, thank you very much for watching. Take good care of yourselves.